Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the day of Uhud, was then himself, when the enemies came, etc., himself he got injured. Himself he got injured, and he fell into a ditch, a trap. He fell into a ditch, and he was injured. In that moment, he was taking his blood, alayhi salatu wasalam, and not wanting his blood to touch the ground. And he was saying, I'm worried, because he learned from the past. He learned from the scriptures, that if the blood of a prophet falls on earth, on the ground, because that prophet is very close from the creation, and all the creation are aligned with that prophet, and all that creation is actually in love with that prophet, with that man of God, that creation will actually attack back, will avenge. So when he saw that, he did not want his blood to fall on the ground. He said, alayhi salatu wasalam, I'm so worried if my blood falls on the ground, it will be the end for them, those people. Because imagine the thing. He's coming to them with love. He's coming to them with mercy. He's coming to save them. He's coming in, subhanallah. They insulted him. They drove him away. And now they come to wanting to exterminate him. And now they are injuring him. And now they are... because he knows that's the sunnah. When the people of Banu Israel, they kept killing and spilling the blood of their prophets, what happened to them? They got expelled from that land, and they got driven away. So he was saying, لو وقع منه شيء على الأرض لنزل عليهم العذاب من السماء. And the companion who was next to him, it was Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas. He told him, Ya Rasulullah, so what's the problem? Let them perish then. So if that's the reality, so let them perish. Why don't you let your blood fall on the ground? Ya Rasulullah, I said, I don't want it. Because if one drop of it falls on the ground, they will perish. He said, so let them perish, Ya Rasulullah. Said no. But I don't want them to perish. I don't want them to perish. He said, I was not sent in that moment. We are talking about war, and in that moment. And he said, I wasn't sent la'ana. I was not sent to condemn. That's la'ana means condemnation. To condemn. Okay, condemn it. To condemn, okay, people. La'na, to yal'an someone, it's not to curse, no. That's a very bad translation, and it's not. It's to condemn. Al-la'na is the eternal distance. We read in the Quran, God has la'ana shaitan. Or some people alayhim la'natullah. It doesn't mean God will curse them and angels will curse them. No, it's not cursing. It's distance. Like they will never have access to God's. They will be cut off. Barakallahu fikum. That's the word. Cut off. La'ana means to cut off. It's the opposite of rahmah, which is embracing. Rahima means embrace. La'ana means to cut off. That's the thing. So Rasulullah said, I was not sent to cut off people and to condemn them to eternal distance and eternal punishment, to eternal separation from God. But I was sent to invite them, and I was sent as a mercy to them, and I was sent as an embracing force, as an embracing force, as an embracing energy, as an embracement, and that's the word for rahmah. If you need the closest translation to the word rahmah, it is embracement. I was sent as an invitation and embracement. I was not sent as a condemnation. I was not sent as a condemnation, but I was sent as an invitation and embracement to them. Oh my Lord, forgive my people. Oh my Lord, guide my people, because they do not know. And this is like ajib. Not only forgive the people who are attacking you, but actually know from where they are coming. And this is why we are talking about emotional intelligence, why this would be an example for emotional intelligence. Because they understood from where they are coming. And that's what will give you the power to forgive. Someone is attacking you, is insulting you, and you understand, yes, I will understand. Some people will make a whole website to curse you, to attack you, or a whole, hack media or something like that. And you know what? And then part of these are people who are guiding people astray, and or leading people astray, and you could become very emotional, and you could understand. I understand from where they are coming. Where they are coming from. I understand where they are coming from. I understand. For them, if I am leading people astray, why would they? It's out of their sincerity. And so Rasulullah ﷺ was able to appreciate the sincerity of people like Khalid bin Walid that day. To appreciate the sincerity of his enemy, coming out of ignorance. Because the majority of people who were coming to fight, they were coming to fight driven by what? They were incited to go on that war, but they were driven by what? Pride, what else? Conviction, but why? What is their love for? Their love for their tradition and concern for their ummah. For what they consider to be the truth. This man came and separated us, broke up families. This man broke up families, and family was God for Arabs. Customs were God for Arabs. They were not really into any religious experience per se. Even their shirk was not, they were not really loving these idols or something. They were honoring their ancestors through them. You understand? And Rasulullah ﷺ was actually appreciative of that, and he was very respectful towards them. And he just called that لا يعلمون, they just do not know. And he was able to find a reason and an excuse for them in that moment. In that moment, forgive them and pray for them. Subhanallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all the tawfiq. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the power to find excuses for our wives and spouses and brothers and sisters and parents. Today we do not even find reasonable excuses and real excuses for our own friends, let alone for our own enemies. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala connect us to the intelligence of our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and may we understand why things are happening and why these people are acting the way they are acting. And may we, instead of reacting to their actions, understand the Spirit of God in all of this and the divine plan in all of this. آمين يا أرحم الراحمين رب العالمين.